Alright, Tuesday morning, we're at the Lewis Campground. Came in last night, car hop. We camped at his site and they made tacos and all for us, which is great.
Yeah.
So this is set up right now.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
We did coffee and we did our breakfast and stuff this morning.
Yeah.
We had a camper television last night. There's car hop. Hey, car hop, wait for the crowd.
Wow.
Wait for the crowd.
Oh.
And there's damn. It's not working.
There you go.
Okay. Alrighty. And then there's the sunrise again. So I'm heading on down the road. Alright, here we are at Pine something hut, looking out over the sunset. I got about 2.5 more days left in the park. One of the best views is coming up tomorrow. I was hoping to get there to camp tonight, but it would have been too heavy of a water carry, so I just stayed here. But not sure what town this is below us, but allowed us to have good cell service tonight, so we were able to talk on the phone. See, went by the wayside today. I was going to get a bacon cheeseburger, and the grill was closed, so I ended up getting a ham or turkey sandwich. It was a big letdown, but hey, it wasn't tuna. Anyway, there's the sunset. I'm going to close out for the night. Getting up at 4 a.m. to head up to Skyland for breakfast in the morning. They're open from 7 to 9, so we're not going to miss it. So supposedly that grill is open and it's not going to be wrapped sandwiches. Alright, good night everybody. Random out. Come on, people. Crap on the trail, bury of toilet paper. Some people get the truth, get the truth, never get the truth. View outside looking in. All right, got some decent tread right now. Got a phone call in at the top of the mountain till the signal dropped out. It's crazy around this place. Get one bar, maybe you can get a call through or a text through, maybe you can't. It's what it is, mountain of woods, I guess. Anyway, it's going to be some pretty hiking today. It's already starting to get a little warm, so I'm already in a short sleeve. And, whoa! But I remember a lot of track like this from last time through, just grass on the sides, and I always thought it was pretty. Anyway, plan is to get to the next wayside for a bacon cheeseburger. That's going to be lunch. Could always walk for a bacon cheeseburger. Then I've got to reassess what I've got for food to get me out of the park in 3 days and change. Anyway, That's the plan. Time to get back to walking down the trail. All right, closing in on Big Meadows. Bacon cheeseburger. Made us work for this one. Probably go in and look at the museum a little bit until everybody catches up. Then we'll have lunch at the same time. We'll see. Anyway, to the hill. Now, if I remember right, the north part of the Shenandoahs are where the really great views are. Much like that, but much better. Anyway, I see the trail. Big Meadows Lodge, point 3. Shit, I think I passed the damn turnoff. Did the same thing I did last time. Missed the freaking shortcut. Now we're going to have to take the long cut. That's alright, I'm still getting my hamburger. Alright, we're at Skyland Lodge and Visitor Center and place to eat. There's the place to eat. We just got here a few minutes ago. They don't open at 7:30, which is good. Short wait. We all woke up this morning, got up about 4 and hit the trail to come in here to have breakfast. Since we struck out on the grill yesterday, word is the grill is open here. If they hand me an Egg McMuffin, not going to be pretty. But there's a bunch of tourists up here, so I'm pretty sure the grill is open. The goal is to do, I think, 11 more miles today. A couple of things to see. Got Little Stony Mountain overlook. That's where I had wanted to stay, but it was 6.6 and a big water carry yesterday. And as hot as it was, that wasn't happening. But I did break out the shower yesterday and set it up. That was a big hit. Everybody took a shower. Several day hikers took a shower. Wonder if I can get $5 a head out here. Use my jet boil and heat it up. Charge 10. No, won't do that. They just had to bring their own water up. Anyway, the shelter was relatively snore-free. There was a ton of folks at the campground last night, but the only people that decided to stay in the shelter were 2 additional hikers that came up around 9 or 9:30. They were pretty quiet getting in. So a great sunset view up there. Went and I got a little footage of that. But as soon as the sun went down, hiker midnight, everybody's in their racks. Anyway, I'm going to head back down here and see if I can't will the hands of the clock forward a little bit. So bacon, eggs, grits, a couple pancakes, maybe some sausage, a couple of cups of coffee, some orange juice. That'll be the starter course. Anyway, down the trail. Views from the top of the hill that we were climbing and climbing. This is supposed to be one of the best views in the park, and I just couldn't make it all in one trip. Well, for some strange reason, I cut my camera on while I was walking, but I guess I'll film the campsite at night. Okay. This is where my tent was, but right now it's in there. I'm not going to turn this camera around because it'll blind you for the light, but here's the deal. It's hot during the day. We're getting up at 4 to head out by 5 to get to Elk Wallow Wayside for second breakfast, and then try to move on down the road and get to a shelter or a place to camp before it gets screaming hot. And then tomorrow, punch it out of the park. That's the plan. It's supposed to rain, so we're trying to get everything packed up dry before that happens. Down the trails. Night hiking uphill, Shenandoah National Park. At least it's not broiling out. We went down to the shelter to get water a while ago and decided to come up here on the ridge a little bit. It's going to be a little windy tonight, so we may get blown around. But we won't be around a whole bunch of folks like we were last night. Last night people wanted to yuck it up while we were trying to sleep, and we were in the tent spots not terribly far from the shelter. I mean, that's what they had, this place. The spots were a lot closer to the shelter, so it would have been loud. I've got feelings there'll be a lot of folks there tonight because there's a 40% chance of rain. I stayed in this particular stealth spot a few years ago when I went through the the Shenandoah. But this is the thing that I really like about it. This is when we're eating supper. This is what we get to look at. Oh yeah. If it wasn't going to rain, or a chance of rain, I would cowboy camp right here. But I'm not, because as soon as I do, it will rain. Dryker and Rev are finishing their tent setups. They'll be getting close to time to eat and go to sleep. Out of the park tomorrow. Well, we stayed last night at my not-so-stealth camp space. It had been cleared out pretty good. We were able to get 3 tents in there barely. It rained last night. And the wind blew last night, and the wind's still blowing now. I want to go to the edge of the cliffs and get blown over the edge of the cliff. Everybody is up. It's Probably 4:30 right now. We're gonna get a run into Front Springs. Everybody's feeling pretty grimy and ready for a burger. All right, shut this off and get packing. Well, a little after 7, got out of the wind, got on the leeward side of Compton Mountain. Got about half a mile, I guess, left to the climb. Then it should be trending downhill the rest of the way in the front royal with a couple of whoop-de-doos. Anyway, windy this morning, so I decided to get out of camp, start walking. Rev and Dryker behind me. They were still breaking their stuff down. It was just a little chilly up there for me, so I had on 3 shirts, so it's time to walk. But now it's time for breakfast. And what is on the menu for today? Make it bear. Fruit and nut granola. A little powdered milk in there with the water. Does it up. Probably eat a little bit before we get into Front Royal. It'll be pig out time. Town food again. Excuse me. Everybody's toying around with going stoveless. It's where you eat stuff that you don't have to cook, but I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet. But Rev said he was going to try it up to Wiles and see how it went. And if it went well, then he'll at least leave his stove and stuff there, and that's one way to cut down about a pound of weight. Think about it. But got a couple of things I got to do with the outfitters. Be spending the weekend with family. Dryker and Rev are going to take a 0, so I guess we'll be, the way it's playing right now is we'll be starting out back on Sunday morning together, so I didn't have to hike get ahead, and I'm not going to have to hike catch up. Things just seem to work out. Funny things get on the trail. Anyway, it's starting to get a little chilly, so I'm going to eat this cereal and get over this mountain. Right, just came down to Compton Gap. Should have another hour and change to get to Tom Floyd shelter. I'm going to pull over there and wait for Dryker and Rev. After that, it'll be about a 2-hour walk to get to the edge of Front Royal, or the trailhead. Anyway, this is what the trail looks like. The rest of the way to Katahdin, from what I'm being told. Somehow I don't believe it, but anyway, I'll take it while I can get it. Ooh, that wind is blowing.